Guess what time it is? If you guessed Christmas time, you'd be right. Hi, welcome to Around the Town with Marilyn Forbes. For today's special show, I am so happy to announce that we are doing a Christmas Roundup show again. And I'm going to be visiting with representatives from Mount Pleasant, Scottdale, and Connellsville who are going to be telling us all of the events that are going on in their respective areas. But I might want to tell you ahead of time, you might want to grab a piece of paper and a pencil because there's lots of things going on the first weekend. And I know that you would probably like to be able to coordinate where you want to be and at what time. So hurry up and go and do that. And then sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Armstrong is proud to announce Healing Heroes in partnership with Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs. Guardian Angels rescues, raises, trains, and donates medical service dogs to assist veterans struggling from disabilities such as PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, seizure disorders, and more. With the support of our communities, Armstrong's Healing Heroes aims to donate 5 service dogs to area veterans in the coming year. Armstrong will be matching all donated funds. For more information, visit us on Facebook. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Okay, for our first holiday stop, we are here in Scottdale, and I'm going to be talking with David Mardis, who is the president of the Scottdale Area Chamber of Commerce. David, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Okay, so tell us what's happening here in Scottdale for Christmas.
Well, on December 3rd, we have our Winter Light Celebration, which is starting with Santa's arrival at 5 o'clock on fire truck, and he will be brought to the gazebo, and there you can bring your children. Everyone likes Santa. The children like him, adults like him, so come on out and see Santa Claus that night and have a good time, and there's lots of prizes and gifts for you too.
Yep. Now, he's coming. There's going to be a little bit of a parade. They're going to be escorting him here. He's going to go over and sit at the gazebo. Now, the gazebo is also going to be featuring the big community Christmas tree. And one of the events, there's going to be all kinds of little events going on around the gazebo park area. But one thing that they're going to be doing that I think is really cool is in the memorial ornaments. And you can actually personalize one of the ornaments, and then you can hang it on the tree.
Yes, you can actually hang it on the tree yourself, and you can personalize that to anybody who you would want to do that for.
Okay, now, in addition to Santa and the ornaments, tell us the other things that are going to be going on. I know there's going to be some crafts and stuff.
There's going to be some craft vendors located in the Scottdale Bank, and then we also have some nonprofit organizations set up around the gazebo, a few churches from the area. The Scottdale Chamber will be selling chili and ham barbecues and hot chocolate. And as far as the other churches, there are some people coming. I'm not sure exactly what they're having. Probably some hot dogs and sauerkraut and so forth and things like that. We have the Salvation Army coming. You can make donations. We have registration for a free turkey.
I was going to say, don't forget the free turkey. Okay.
Yes, so you can put your name in, and those will all be drawn that night. I think we have about eight turkeys or so to give away that night. Right. Yes. Okay.
And also, too, they're doing something fun here. Oh, you know what? We got to back way up. This is sponsored by
the Scottdale Area Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. All right. Now, speaking of the Chamber of Commerce, which we know is pretty much in place to help the businesses and the community, yes. You guys are doing something fun this year called the 12 Days of Christmas. You want to tell our folks what that's all about?
Yes, the 12 Days of Giveaways is going on right now. It actually includes 12 prizes, gifts, I should say, and the grand prize is a flat screen TV. So you can register in any participating businesses. You will see this sign located in their window or on their door to let you know that that's where you can register. The registration is free of charge, and you can register as many times as you want. And starting on December 16th, we will be drawing names and calling you if you won, if you're the lucky winner.
Now, we're going to draw one a day for 12 days, and then at the end, they're going to put all the winners. You will even have a chance for the grand prize.
All the winners will go back into the pot, and you will be able to have a chance to win the flat screen TV.
Cool. Now, there's some really, really nice prizes. They've been donated by chamber members, area businesses, area individuals, and all of the baskets are located in the front windows of the Westmore Insurance, right down the street here, so you can check them out.
Nice enough to give us their window space, and Chris said, well, now I don't have to decorate for Christmas, so she was kind of thrilled with that.
Well,
so we have them, so we have them all on display at Westmore Insurance, so you can stop and take a look at what you might win.
Okay, now in addition to all of the events that are going to be happening right here around the gazebo area, also that afternoon is going to be the annual Christmas house tour.
The Historical Society puts on the annual Christmas house tour. There's like 6 or 7 houses throughout the neighborhood community of Scottdale, and the residents have been nice enough to open up their homes. They decorate. One of the houses that are on that tour is the Laux Homestead, which is a very historical house in Scottdale, and myself and Becky Halfhill from Miss Martha's Floral decorate that house every year. So stop in there and take a look. I believe that's actually where the tour starts.
That's actually, you have to go there. You have to get your map, and that's where it starts. And I have to say, I actually was there already, and you have a very interesting imagination.
Well, we did a little different this year. Yeah, we did a little different. Yeah, so I don't want to give too many surprises away. So you have to stop in and see what we've done.
But in addition to the Laux house, there are, I believe, 5?
There are 5.
There's 5
including,
regular houses.
The West Overton Mansion is also on there,
Yes.
which Becky and I also decorated
Oh,
that
did
for
you?
them. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
we
didn't know
also
you did West
did.
Overton
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
And then they're also having, actually, it was just recently announced, too late for the tickets, but there's actually going to be another stop. It's going to be a home on Walnut Street. It's a house that was purchased and renovated, and it's vacant. No one's living there, but they decorated it for the occasion. Yeah, isn't that cool? So you didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't. That's a surprise to me. Surprise.
But the tour is from 2 to 6.
The tour is from 2 to 6, yes.
And tickets are $15 a piece or 2 for $25, and they can be purchased either at Collections by Mardis
Yes.
or...
Scottdale Historical Society has those for sale.
Yeah, and I did want to point out, too, one thing about Scottdale, I say all the time, it has the coolest houses. And I do know that
very nice houses in town.
the houses that are on the tour this year are different representations of different type of architecture, which is excellent. I know of a couple of them because I actually know somebody that used to live in the one, and it's awesome. But there's 2 new homes on the tour this year that were never included before. So for those of you that make this an annual event, that's something to look forward to. There's 2 new ones.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know what? We have to back up again now to the day here around the gazebo because we're going to have some music.
Yes, we have the Southmoreland Choir will
Okay.
be singing, and we also have the Scottdale Community Band will be playing.
Okay, excellent. And I do want to point out, although we want nice weather, it is a rain or shine or snow event.
It is rain, shine,
Yeah, they're very,
sleet.
very, very
All of the
resilient here in Scottsdale.
Yes.
I say that all the time. I've already
Yes.
been to that event when it was snowing and horrible, and there were still people that you guys are great. You really support your events here.
Well, nothing stops Santa Claus. He comes no matter what.
And I was a good girl this year, so I'm gonna have to stop and
Were
I'm gonna
you?
have to stop and see
You know
him.
what? I sat on his lap last year.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you make a wish or ask him for something?
Yeah, but I didn't get what I wanted.
Oh, maybe this year.
Well, I don't know. I probably went overboard because I asked for a new car, but it didn't happen. So
You never know.
you never
Okay,
know.
moving on. Okay, some more things we have going on in Scottdale. We actually have the annual Walk of Trees that's going to be taking place out at the Woodcrest Senior
Yes.
Living Center, I'm sorry. And that starts at 5 o'clock on December 17th.
Yes, which is the Saturday before Christmas.
Yes. And if you've never been, this is a super awesome event. It's free. They have all kinds of refreshments, but the trees are amazing. Area businesses and organizations, again, decorate the trees themed-wise, and they're all located throughout the facility there. And you can go and I think you can vote for your favorite tree. Are they doing that
vote,
again?
Yes, you can vote for your favorite tree, and I believe what they're doing this year is they're asking you to bring a non-perishable
Yes.
food item for the food bank,
For the St.
and
Joseph's
that's how
Food
you're going to that's how you're going to actually vote for your tree.
Oh, is that right?
I'm pretty sure that's what Rob told me.
Okay,
Yes.
All right. Well, that's cool. You know, like I said, it's a fun event. They pack them. I mean, they really
Yes.
get a very, very nice response every year.
And it's fun to go out there and see all the different ideas of tree decorating. That definitely, it's fun to go. If you've never been there, it's surely someplace where you want to go.
Yeah, it's just not bulbs and things. It's really, really amazing.
Yes.
And then I believe the last thing maybe possibly going on here in Scottdale for the holiday season is the Geyer Theater is doing the musical version of the Christmas Carol. And that is going to be the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th down at the theater. Tickets are $15. And you can visit their website. It's GeyerPack.com for tickets, or just give a call down there to, I should know this, you haven't saved on me, 724-887-0887.
There you go.
Okay, well, we have anything else? Did we miss anything?
I just encourage everybody to come out on the 3rd and throughout the holiday season and support your local businesses. Without our local town businesses, our towns won't survive. So just once again, just remember to support your local business.
And come out and spend some time for the holiday season in Scottdale.
Yes.
Okay, now we are here in Mount Pleasant, and there's all kinds of things going on in Mount Pleasant, and Jeff Landy's going to tell us all about it. Hi, Jeff. Welcome back to the show.
Marilyn, thanks for having me, as always. You talking about the Christmas season?
Yes, we're talking about the Christmas season.
Well, Marilyn, it'll be another Winter Wonderland special holiday, Christmas, whatever you want to call it. In Mount Pleasant.
Spectacular.
Spectacular. We have been doing some new things this year, and even with some of the decorations that we're changing.
Oh, really? Okay.
So,
We'll start us out.
well, the nativity scene, you can come visit it. It is still in Mount Pleasant, even though it's not on Main Street, and it's a temporary location. Obviously, everybody who's been through Mount Pleasant knows we have some construction going on. But the nativity scene is at Smithfield Street. It's really, if you want to, it's close to the corner of Hitchman and Smithfield. But you can still visit it there, and we encourage everybody to do that. As far as the Christmas parade, this year, in conjunction with our theme of It's a Light, Bright Christmas, we are having it in the evening.
That's exciting.
This
is a first.
It is well, we did it one other time.
Okay.
And it was freezing. But we did it one other time, and I think people like to see the lights, especially the floats and everybody. So I think we're going to have a great turnout for the. Not a lot of people do it at night, but we do, and this year, and I think that'll be exciting. Of course, we have lots of floats, and Santa will be there to greet the kids at the lighted Christmas tree, our big giant Christmas tree we have at the Veterans Park.
Okay.
I think we're going to put Santa there this year.
Okay.
He asked last year when he saw it, he said, "Boy, I like that tree." He said, "So when I come next year, can I hand out the gifts at the tree and talk to the kids?" And we said yes.
Never Santa once.
Well, we do. We try to
Okay.
appease him because he
Keep
comes
him
here a lot.
happy.
We try. Especially when he says you're a bad girl, Marilyn.
He never says that.
He says you're a bad girl, and so I got to try to make up for it.
I'll take one for the town.
So we have the Christmas parade going on. We're going to start the parade at 7.
Okay.
In conjunction with that, one of my favorites is Christmas at the Cabins,
Oh, I know.
which is right next to the gazebo. And really, if you're looking at going back to the history and looking at how Christmas was celebrated maybe in the 1800s, the cabins try to demonstrate some of that. And they actually have people there dressed up and doing some things from old fashioned. But one of the exciting things they do is they have hot dogs and marshmallows roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, and you know what? It is so awesome, and it's just on a donation purpose.
It's on a donation purpose.
And they have people in the cabin. They'll be doing stuff like stringing popcorn for the Christmas tree and stuff like that. It's really awesome.
It's something different that you don't see everywhere, and I think that's what I like about it.
And they get a wonderful turnout. So if you're planning on going, I'd go early.
Yeah. Now that'll be the same time that people can take your kids over to see Santa, so they can walk back and forth. And this year at the gazebo, we have some vendors coming in to sell some Christmas things. So we have 2 scheduled, and if anybody, I don't know how much time they'll have to register that, but if people want to come in and try to be a vendor, we're still putting more vendors in at the gazebo area.
Okay. Now this is all going on Wednesday.
This is still Wednesday.
This is this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're not done yet.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to have hot chocolate for the kids, cookies for the kids, and people, anybody.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. Well, you do take your share. She takes a gallon of hot chocolate and at least
just keep getting in line
a
for the
dozen,
cookies.
at least a dozen cookies she takes with her. You know, like they do at weddings.
two-handed.
Like you do at weddings. Marilyn takes that same
I
philosophy.
have a bag I fill up.
You do. You fill up a bag. But that's okay. Everybody laughs and they say, okay, that's Marilyn. So then we're going to have, I believe, hay wagon rides that night for the family.
Oh, really?
Yes, we added that, I think. I'm going to make sure the weather a little bit about that. But plan on us having hay wagon rides that night.
Okay.
And I think we're going to circle the area where the gazebo is and the cabin is and do some things that are kind of fun there. Okay. So it's kind of a big night. You know, it's kind of a night to go out and see the lights and see the all the activities we have after watching the parade.
Okay. Excellent. All right.
Then we move into what I think is one of the highlights of the Christmas season here, and that's the candlelight procession. And it is going to be December 4th at 5:30.
Okay.
And we've added to that this year a little bit, where we have some new narrators and some new stories that we're going to tell. We added a little bit to the music portion of the show. But for anybody who's never been to it, and if there's one thing that you might want to visit Mount Pleasant for, it is that, because it brings back the spirit of Christmas.
And where do people gather, though? Give them some information.
We gather at the fire department up on Church Street, the big fire station. Central Fire Station. And we gather there, and we'll be gathering there at 5:30. Everybody gets a candle, and everybody gets some music sheets, because we proceed from the fire station to the gazebo, and we sing. Then when we get there, the program starts, and we will have some songs in between some narrations. And the narrations are stories that are interesting stories about Christmas. For example, in the past, I won't give you the new stories this year, but in the past it was the history of the Christmas tree, how the Christmas tree got started, the history of the candles, how that got started. One of them was the history of the pickle, the Christmas pickle that people have on their trees.
I missed that one. All right.
You don't know about the Christmas pickle?
Are you kidding
It's
me?
It's a German tradition that you put up. This is part of history for Marilyn right now. But you put a pickle on the tree and you hide it, and whoever finds it gets a special gift.
Like the German rendition of Elf on a Shelf. Is that what you're saying?
Probably a little bit like that, but they went with the
This
pickle
is for
thing.
poor people.
They went with the pickle thing.
I can't
Okay.
afford it.
Then after you eat, then when you're ready to have Christmas meal, you can take the pickle and eat. Okay. But
Sorry.
but you must have missed that narration that night.
I did. I
But
must have
look
stayed
it up.
that night.
Look it up. It's true.
Okay. Oh, I believe you.
But so we have all new stories this year.
Oh, cool.
And
Okay.
one interesting was the Italian tradition. You know, Saint Nicholas. There's Saint Nicholas and all that. But the Italian tradition is La Befana.
Okay.
And La Befana is I believe is a witch who does good things for people. But that's the Italian tradition of Christmas, like we have Santa Claus and things.
Okay.
So that's what you can learn some of that
A
stuff.
little bit of a history lesson.
Little bit of the history and stories. And then, like I said, we have songs.
Okay.
And the Mount Pleasant choir, Mrs. Hurd, she'll be there with her group. And we have a nice turnout, and it gets bigger every year.
Okay.
But it is one of the nicer things we do. When I talked a little bit about decorating this year, we did some different things with decorations. We're going to try to do some things on the roof of the gazebo this year.
Oh.
Okay? We're going to
Okay.
add something to that. And Penn Park is going to be decorated.
Okay. That's our new park that's located at the end of Main Street there. Where the old Penn Theater used to be.
Right, down by Brown's Candy Kitchen, down around there. So we are going to decorate that, though, in a traditional theme. A little bit of a back to the history theme. We're not going to use the modern decorations down there as much
okay.
as we're going to try to bring back a little bit of tradition, old-time decorations down there. I think the park fits that a little bit better. And it's a little variation to all the other decorations we do.
Okay.
So that is the holiday Christmas season in Mount Pleasant.
Oh, he's missing a few things. First of all, I just dropped it. Our annual festival.
Go ahead, you can read that, Marilyn. Go ahead, I'll let you read that.
Rick's going to have to hold it over there if I'm going to read
Okay.
it.
No, the 27th Annual Festival of Lights. We are having that again this year, and
And that's held at the DAR mansion, the Warden Mansion.
on Church Street, on
Church.
actually South Church, right past the library.
And
on
what
the
that
same
is,
side.
there's organizations and again, individuals that decorate trees, and you can actually purchase a lot of the trees. And they also have a large Chinese auction. It's a very nice fundraiser for the group. They've been doing it, as Jeff said, for a long time.
27 years.
And people really enjoy it. And then you also get a really great glimpse at a really great property here in town. But
Yeah.
go ahead and give us a
A
time.
lot of history there. But it'll be, I believe, we'll be looking at December 1st from 7 to 9, December 2nd from 1:30 to 9. It's a long day. December 3rd from 1:30 to 9. And then on Sunday, December 4th from noon to 4. It's $5 a person for ages 12 and over, and under 12 it's free. But I believe it says here it's a 129-year-old mansion.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And there are people there on hand that'll take you around and give you a little bit of a history of the house as well.
So you vote for your tree, too, there.
And also, too, we do have the annual house tour going on, holiday home tour that is sponsored by the Mount Pleasant Historical Society. That is going on December 10th. Starting at 2 o'clock. There's actually 7 properties that are going to be on that this year, a couple homes, a church, and of course the 2 really cool log cabins we have here in town. Those are going to be decorated as well. You can get tickets at Coke's Barbershop, or you can actually get them the day of the event you have to go to the log cabin that is located on Washington Street right next door to the Center for Active Adults. So that's always a nice thing. It's a nice fundraiser, a nice way to spend the day, see some places here in town. And last but not least, I do want to talk real quick about Christmas in the Mountains. That's actually going on December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That is located in a lot of the businesses up in Donegal. What you want to do is you want to look for the big, giant, yellow and green Christmas tree. It actually marks the businesses that are taking part in it. There's all kind of giveaways. There's all kinds of great specials. And also December 3rd, there is going to be Breakfast with Santa at Brady's Restaurant. And all of the proceeds from that are going to be donated then to the Chestnut Ridge Lions Club, who use the money for different Lions programs and projects. And then there's also going to be photos with Santa's reindeer, at least one of them, from noon to 4. That's going to be at the general store and the pie shop. And proceeds from that are going to go to the area food bank.
And I heard the kids love that.
Yes, it's you know what, it's really quite awesome.
Yeah, and I like the fact that everybody has their own unique little thing that people can do, because Christmas time is a special time.
Yes, it is.
So visit everybody.
Yep, visit everybody. Come see the town, come see the mountains. As David said, down in Scottdale, shop local as much as you can.
And Christmas at Marilyn's house. That is going to be December 25th, right? From 9
Yes,
to...
I'm going to have Christmas at my house.
That's
Yes.
so I wasn't lying.
That was right.
Okay.
Okay, our final stop of the day is here in Connellsville. And Mayor Greg Lincoln is once again my co-host. Thank you. Thank you so much for being on the show again, Greg.
Thank you, Marilyn. I always have a good time with you doing the shows for Armstrong. Thank you, Armstrong, again for promoting all the events here in town. And we're looking forward to the holiday season here in Connellsville.
We got lots going on, so let's get right to it. So tell us what's happening.
Well, to kick off our Christmas season on December 2nd, Armstrong is sponsoring Finding Dory at the Connellsville Community Center. They're going to show a free showing of it at the Porter Theater, which will be a Friday night at 7 p.m. So they're really hoping for a nice turnout. It'll be good to kick the weekend off. Hopefully, it's a really good movie, and it's a really recent movie, so I hope people take advantage of it. And then for the adults on December 2nd, Greenhouse Winery is actually having a ugly sweater themed wine tasting party event at their business on the west side here in Connellsville. So you can take the kids, and maybe if they're old enough, they can drop them off at the movies and go down and have an ugly sweater party and come back and pick them up at 10 o'clock. So that's the start of the evening, and then Saturday is a day full of events for all ages of people. Saturday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. they have the Breakfast with Santa. Most people don't realize is that Santa Claus actually lives in Connellsville. We're very fortunate. We have a lot of famous people from Connellsville, but Santa Claus is definitely the most famous we have, and we're very lucky to have him. And he will be at the Murphy Hall from 8 to 10. It's a really great event. Get your tickets now, because if you wait, they're going to be sold out.
It's packed. So
it's a really fun time. And you can check out for reservations. You can call 724-603-2093. And then starting most of their events on the weekend start at 10 a.m. You're going to have the Connellsville Historical Society from 10 to 5 is going to have their Connellsville Historical Society home tour and cookie sales at the Gibson House. There will be the Connellsville Cobblestone Hotel, which is opening in December, is going to be having an open house for everyone to come check out the inside of the hotel. That is from 10 to 5, and they're also going to be having horse and buggy rides, which I hope that is true. And because my kids, I've been talking about that. It would be really cool to have that around York Park in the evening times. It'd just be a fun thing, like Central Park kind of thing in New York.
yeah, we think that's true. So.
Yes.
Don't hold us.
There is lots of activities going on at the Appalachian Creativity Center, which used to be Artworks. From 10 to 5, they're having cookie sales, book signing, storytelling, wine glass painting, and wreaths. They're selling wreaths that day, too. A new addition this year to the Connellsville Christmas is ice skating at the Ice Mine. They've always had ice skating here, and then last year the company that did it no longer provided that service.
Okay.
So now for $5 a person, you can go out to the ice mine from 10 to 5 and skate, ice skate. So that's
right out
another
the road here in Lassenring.
real close to our downtown. There will be a craft and vendor sale at the Carnegie Library in their auditorium. Lots of great vendors up there. You'll be able to stop down and have some lunch at the cafe, get some great coffee. From 10 to 5, there'll be another craft and vendor sale at the Fit Fan Studio, which is down here on Pittsburgh Street. Lots of great vendors in their studio, and it's a great time if you're looking. It's about that time to do your New Year's resolutions. And if you're looking to start early and look, that is a really great studio of a bunch of really great women there. They support our community very well.
Oh, you mean New Year's resolutions as far as getting fit and
Yes,
losing weight?
Yeah, they can go out there. You can shop.
Shop and then eat and then say we're going to do this.
Yes,
Okay,
then
I get it.
all the
I get it.
family up there and decide to go back there in January to start exercising.
That's our next show, folks.
Yes. Getting in shape for 2017. That'll be. I definitely want to do that because I'm definitely on that list of getting in shape. From 11 to 3, there's going to be a live nativity downtown here next to the empty lot there, the community ministries side lot. It's really cool to see a live nativity with the animals and everything, and
they dress up and everything. It's
actually,
very awesome.
I think it might be, they get the kids from Project Talent, I think, help out with that. It's really neat. And then from 11 to 4. At the Connellsville Community Center, which they'll have a lot of activities. They're having a vendor sale. You can get photos with Santa Claus, and that is sponsored by Walmart. So, Walmart's a very big supporter of our town, so I appreciate their sponsorship. From 11 to 5 is the Greater Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring Christmas at the East Side Fire Station here next to City Hall. There'll be kids' activities, concessions, bounce house. There'll be characters there. I know that Lowe's is one of the sponsors. I think there's another one, but I want to thank Lowe's for doing it. Thank you for the chamber. Hopefully, we're just hoping for good weather. This whole day is dependent on the weather. Last year it was a wonderful day for people getting out and about, and it's just something that we dream of having back in Connellsville, which is slowly coming back as people walking on both sides of the sidewalk downtown on the west side shopping. At 5 p.m. This year on December 3rd is when we have our Christmas parade is also sponsored by the Greater Chamber of Commerce. The parade will actually start at New Haven Hose Fire Hall and then come down West Crawford into town, go down Pittsburgh, and it's going to end at the East Side Fire Hall where Santa Claus will be there handing out treats to all the kids that come down there for a free treat bag.
Santa Claus is going to be very busy this weekend.
Let me tell you, I talked to him and he's been resting up for basically 11 months. He hasn't been doing anything too much. He's been relaxing. He knows he's in for it, and he's ready. Okay. Starting after he gets his belly filled down at the Breakfast with Santa, he's going to be good for the rest of the day. Okay. I'm excited. I think that he's just a good part of our whole day down here at Santa Claus. So at 6:30 is when at the concert at Wesley United Methodist Church. They have a good bunch of kids that do their recitals down there. One was last year. It was a wonderful time. And that is also going to be around the time that they do the light up. The light up night is when they're going to do all the newly renovated Christmas trees that the Greater Chamber of Commerce raised money, got it helped through with the kids at the Career and Votech Center at Connellsville High School. I think they refurbished about 60 of the trees. They're hanging now. Big shout out to the chamber for taking on that task. They've will have spent about $10,000 on this project. So, and they already do have collection boxes out through town. So if you're walking by and you have some change or you want to throw some in there, please do, because it definitely goes to a good cause. They've changed out the decorative Christmas lights downtown with LED lights. So we're going to be all lit up for Christmas. And the good thing is to really check out is our Christmas tree at City Hall. Big thank you to Denise Frill at Atkins Music Center. They donated the tree this year. Come down. We're going to have brand new lights. The kids are making homemade ornaments that will be hung on the tree, and it'll all be lit at the same time when they turn on the lights through town. So it's going to be exciting time. One other thing that you can get this year they're going to have is the 2016 commemorative ornament. I think it says Connellsville on it, 2016. It's being sold at the Appalachian Creativity Center. So if you want something new for your Christmas tree, go down and check them out. Sunday, the 4th, we're actually, on December 3rd, there's going to be church tours and cookie sales. The church tours are going to be all the churches here in Connellsville. We have a lot of historic, old, beautiful churches. At the Connellsville Presbyterian Church, they're going to be having an open house nativity display there. I know the Trinity Lutheran next to the Carnegie Library is going to be having their German Christmas marketplace, and they have German food, German cookies, ornaments, church tours. That is all going to be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I mean, this whole day is basically from 10 to 5. Central Fellowship Church is going to be they're down by the Amtrak train station. They're going to be open doing a craft fair, children's crafts, cookie sales, open house. And then that's probably worth the whole day just to go check out these churches. If you've never been in them, and the Trinity Church is gorgeous inside, and I've only been in there a couple of times. So if you have never been in there, please go check these churches out. It's really neat.
Well, tell us about the cookies.
And now the cookie sales is what's nice is that we have a lot of nonprofit groups in our area that they team up with local business here in town and throughout actually the city, and they sit inside the business and they sell cookies to raise money for their nonprofit groups. So we have a whole list of businesses that are participating. So I hope that when you're out and about, just go check out everybody. Go check out our businesses. If you've never been in them, see what they do. We have a lot of wonderful business owners here in town, and they're very supportive of Connellsville. So I look forward to going around and checking them all out. And this whole list that I'm looking at, you can go on to downtownconnellsville.org or Downtown Connellsville Facebook page. They're on there. You can print them out on your computer because that's what I did. I know they'll be handing them out the day of the event, but that is the bulk of everything that's going on that day. So there's definitely something for everyone to do, just not for kids. It's going to be for adults also. So, but on the 4th, there's just a few more activities on the 4th that they're going to do. The Connellsville Community Center is going to be doing. Their events are going to be from the 2nd through the 4th, and they're going to have the craft and vendor sale, the Hobo Railroad display, which is on at the Connellsville Community Center. It's a really awesome display. I would definitely go check that out if you want to see something really neat. And then the craft and vendor sale at the Fit Fam Studio, and those are all going to be from 12 to 4 on Sunday, December 4th. And one thing I want to say on the 3rd is also the Connellsville Canteen. They're going to have the Harry Clark train display is going to be open for you. If you've never seen that train displayed, it's mind-blowing to know that it's in the building here in Connellsville. It's $2 for adults to get in, and ages 5 to 12 are $1. So it's worth spending $1 or $2 to go in there to see it, because you could spend a couple hours in there checking all the detail out. I mean, Harry did an amazing job with that train display, and it's we're very fortunate to have it here in Connellsville. That would be our weekend of fun for It's a Connellsville Christmas. But we do have other events going on in December. December 8th through the 11th, the Connellsville Community Center at the Porter Theater, they're having a show. It's called Let It Be Christmas. That's going to be from 7:30 p.m. each night. Tickets are $12. On the 10th, St. Rita's is having their annual Christmas cookie sell. It starts at 9. If you're not there by 9:15, the cookies are pretty much going to be gone.
I wasn't going to interrupt you, but yeah, be there at 8.
Well, they probably will be there at 8 at the line. I mean, probably by 9:30, all we'll have is crumbs left. So that's how the women of that church, of St. Rita's Church, they work hard all year long with that cookie sell, and it's a very good support for the church. But yes, it's definitely worth going and getting some cookies if you can, because it definitely sells out. On the 10th, also, Fit Fan Studio is sponsoring a Parents' Night Out event. They're going to have from 6 to 10. They're doing a Polar Express night. You can bring your kids. You can drop your kids off for, I think it's $20 for the first child, $10 for the second child. And they're going to show Polar Express. They're going to have hot chocolate.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think Santa Claus is going to be coming by for a visit to check on the kids.
Shouldn't he be making toys?
You know what? I think by now he has.
He's done.
He got.
He's elves to make 'em.
Right. Well, he got supervisors that
Very good.
he just gives them the work. Because he's the one to deliver them. So he doesn't have to make them too. But it's a really neat event for people to take advantage, especially around that time. You're still going Christmas shopping, or you want to do something. Maybe you have a work Christmas party or something. This would be a perfect opportunity to have a fun night, safe place to take your kids to have to see Polar Express. They're going to have all kinds of activities, different snacks for kids to do from 6 to 10. So I think that's where we're going to be bringing our kids there too. So it's gonna be we're gonna take advantage of that night because that is by the night of my work Christmas party. So I'm gonna be dropping those kids off.
Is that a coincidence that it was?
I don't know, but I definitely gonna take full advantage of that event. But we definitely have a lot going on in December in Connellsville, which is exciting. Probably every weekend there will be some activity for people to do and get out and about, because when it's cold, people don't want to leave their house. But we want them to get out and participate and have a good time here in Connellsville.
If nothing else, just Greg's mentioned the new lights and the big Christmas tree with the ornaments, and also too, we are actually sitting here in the Aaron's building, the Schallenberger building. This is fabulous, and the windows are covered now. You can't see them. Right. Greg and I can, but you can't see the windows, and they will actually be opened and
Yes,
for display for people to go by and check it out.
I was saying is that Norma, she takes pride in her window display for Christmas, and it's beautiful. And she's added some stuff this year, and it's an old time display, and I want to thank them for letting us do the show here on
Thank you.
Oh, it was our plan B. We were going to try to do it outside, but it's too cold today. But you definitely soon the windows will be open and the lights will be on, and people can come down and really. It's kind of a nostalgic look back into what Christmas used to look like, Sure. But yeah, it's beautiful. She does an amazing job on the decorations.
So then, like you said, for anybody that isn't sitting there writing all of this down, they can get this information again here.
At downtownconnellsville.org or Downtown Connellsville's Facebook page. Really, our city website will have this information. It's out there. But the actual paper flyers, I know that they'll be handing them out the day of the event. And one other thing I want to say is they're actually going to be doing shuttles. We'll be able to you'll be able to park downtown and take a shuttle all over. You can go to they'll take you to the community center. They'll take you to the library. They'll take you out to the ice mine. If you don't want to drive out there, you can actually park your car here. It's all free shuttle service. Which is a great, they'll take you down to Breakfast with Santa. All the churches in town will be on this shuttle, so you can really, you don't have to, if it is the weather's too cold or if it's not cooperating, you'll be able to ride a shuttle to each stop and still participate and have a good time over the weekend. But, thank you to the Downtown Connellsville group and to the Connellsville Chamber of Commerce, all the churches, the Carnegie Library, they come together and they plan this event. This isn't like they just start in December and they put an event together. They work all year long to get these details down, and so it's a lot of work to put in for our town, and we definitely appreciate it.
I'm sure you want to thank all of the sponsors.
Yes, there are a ton of sponsors which are listed on the flyer that you will get to walk around, so you can look at all that. But yes, we definitely have a lot of great business owners in our town that always step up to help with costs of our events, and we would be lost without them. That's why, it's so important to buy local and support your
buy local,
small
shop
business
local.
owners. Yes, it's really true. And I try to tell everyone, during our flood, they were the biggest supporters of our relief efforts as our small business owners in this community that stepped up with donations and money and whatever was needed, they came forward. So, that's why I try to tell everybody, please give back and shop in their stores and buy their products, because that's the backbone of our city as our small business owners.
And what a great time to come and check everybody out for Christmas.
Yes.
Huh? Excellent.
It's a great time to buy unique gifts for your family members or someone, friends or work. It doesn't matter. We have some really nice shops here in town, and so I hope that people get out and shop.
And get cookies and help the nonprofits.
Yes, please buy lots of cookies. Yes, and help our nonprofits.
Sounds like I'm going to buy them all up. So.
Well, they do sell out too, though. That's the other thing is they only have so much, and so you got to start early. If you wait till 2, 3 o'clock, you might be out of luck. Yeah.
Well, thank you again. That's it. Anything else?
That's
nope.
it. I'm just looking forward to Christmas. It's a wonderful time, to be in Connellsville, and we have a lot going on, and I'm just excited for it. I can't wait to see what it looks like on that day, because it's going to be hopefully we have people everywhere.
I'm sure you will. Even if it's yucky out, people will still come.
Yes, you definitely got to come out, because most of the events are indoors, so you just have to go walk about it to get your car to get where you're going. But yeah, everything else is indoors.
Bundle up and you'll be good.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, Greg.
No problem.
Well, folks, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the show. We listed a lot of great things going on all over the area. And as we said, there is definitely something for everybody to do. And a lot of the activities are planned indoors. So even if the weather isn't that great, you can still go out and have a great time in the communities. Again, as I said, there's things going on all over the area. So I hope you've been paying attention and writing down some of these times and dates. But if not, I know that all of the town's borough sites do have these things listed. So, folks, I hope you have a really, really wonderful holiday season. listen, and ready?
Yes.
Okay. Keep smiling, keep dreaming, and keep
keep watching.
watching. And
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.